I have given the name to the parts 1 to 12, but we need to draw a spiral for 450 degrees, which means that by deducting 450 from 360, which comes around 90 degrees, so we need additional 90 degrees of spiral. So over here I have mentioned that 1 and 13 would be same, 2 and 14 would be same, and 3 and 15 would be same. Now, as it is the spiral of 450 degree and we have got 15 parts over here, so we should divide C to 12 into 15 equal parts. This dimension would be 60 mm. 60 divided by 15 would comes around 4 mm per division. I have divided this line into 15 division, taking C1 as center, C1 to 1 as radius, and arc till division 1's line. C1 2 dash as radius, C1 as center, arc till second division, so on till 15th division. Join the open ends with the smooth curve by using French curve or by hand. Don't forget to give the name to the curve, that is spiral. So this is how you can draw an Archimedean spiral. Now the next problem is draw a projection for the following point. It is problem of projections of point, in which we have been given few points which we need to locate on the XY line. Before starting this problem, we should know some facts about projection of point. Let's see what are the facts for the projection of point. Facts of projection of point. First, if above HP means horizontal plane, if above horizontal plane, then it is above XY line. If below HP, then it is below XY line. Third one is if it is in front of VP, if it is in front of VP, then it is below XY line. If it is behind VP, then it would be above XY line. This four fact you should always remember. If above HP, then point would be above XY line. If below HP, then point would be below XY line. If in front of VP, it will be below XY line. If behind VP, above XY line. Fifth would be if on HP, then on XY line. If on VP, then also it will be on XY line. These are the 6 clear facts about projection of point. Now it is also understood that horizontal plane component denoted by A dash, B dash, C dash and so on. VP component denoted by simple A, B and C and so on. Now we should see what this problem says about. It says that first point is on VP and 30 mm below HP. First of all, we should draw a horizontal XY line. XY line. Please note that we have been given total 4 points which we should implement on this line, XY line only. All the 4 points would be on this XY line only, on the single XY line. First point is point A is on the VP and 30 mm below HP. So what the fact says about it? Point A is on HP. Point A on HP and 30 mm below VP. We have drawn 30 mm below HP. Component is 30 mm below HP, which means that it would say A dash and A. Next point is point B is on the HP and 20 mm in front of VP. Now we will plot this point B. Point B is on HP, which means that it is on HP and 20 mm in front of VP, which means that if it is in front of VP, then it means that it is 20 mm below XY line. HP component is on the XY line, so it would be B dash and it would be say B. Third is point C is 20 mm above HP and 20 mm behind VP. We'll see how we can plot this projection. 20 mm above HP, which means that 20 mm above XY line, and again 20 mm behind VP, which means that if the point is behind VP, which means that above XY line, so the point would be same. C and C dash would be come at the same position. Last point is point D is on HP and on VP. We'll see how we can plot this. It is very simple. The point is on the both the point, which means that the point is on XY line itself for both D and D dash. We'll remind once again the facts about projection of point. If one point is above HP, then point should be above XY line. If point is below HP, then the point should be below XY line. If point is in front of VP, then it should be below XY line. If behind VP, then it should be above XY line. If any point is on HP or on VP, then it should be on the XY line itself. Accordingly, we have solved this example. First of all, we have been given that point A is on VP, so that's why we have denoted as A, and 30 mm below HP, that is why we have denoted with A dash, and we have given the dimension. The next point is on HP, which means that point would be on XY line, that's why we have denoted with B dash, and 20 mm in front of VP, so we plotted the point below XY line, and dimension is 20 mm. Third point is point C, above HP 20 mm and below VP 20 mm, which means that both the point would be at same position only. Last, point D is on HP and on VP, which means that point lying at XY line itself. We'll see next problem. This is the problem of projections of a line. In this we have been given some given data. We have been given that true length of line PQ is 80 mm. Then we have been given that the line angle with HP is 30 degrees and line angle with vertical plane is 45 degrees. We need to draw the projections of the line PQ and find the angle with HP and VP. We will see how this problem can be solved. First of all, we'll draw XY line. First of all, we'll draw XY line and write given data. Point P is on HP and VP, which means that the point P is on the XY line itself. So we'll look at the point P dash and P. Then another thing we have got is theta is given. Theta means angle with HP is given as 30 degrees and phi angle with VP is given as 45 degrees. True length is given as 80 mm. So this is our given data. True length is given as 80 mm. P is on HP and on VP. Theta is given as 30 degrees and phi is given as 45 degrees. Now we will draw the projections of the same. We have got angle of projection with HP, that has been given as 30 degree. True length is 80 mm. So we will draw a line of 80 mm at angle of 30 degrees and line of 80 mm at the angle of 45 degrees. we have got P dash Q dash and PQ. This angle is given as 30 degree. This angle is given as 45 degree. From both Q dash and Q, draw a parallel line to XY line. We have drawn parallel line to the XY line. Take projection of Q on line XY, naming as Q double dash. Take PQ double dash as radius and mark an arc on the parallel line given from the XY line. Join it as capital Q dash. Same way, extend that line till the parallel line of Q. Join P and capital Q. Join P and capital Q. This is how we have got the projections of line. We have been achieved. We have received elevation and we have find out plan of it. True length is equal to 80 mm on both the side. TL is equal to 80 mm. So we have got the projections of the